Hi and welcome to Done Did It. Oh hot damn, this is Pac-Man.
This is Welsh.
This is Jude.
I don't want to do it. I don't want it. No, I don't want to do it. Let's do a new one.
Just say your name.
How do you stop? How do we stop? No.
Just say your name.
I'm James, but I fucking hate Murray. I fucking hate him.
That was exactly like I predicted.
He mentioned something along these lines. I was like, yes, James will rage. Don't hug out, James. You're about to rip out your shirt. Oh, wait, no, you're just about to flip out your shirt.
Thank you.
That could have started better.
little too
Great start.
Take us away.
Alright, Murray, you've got the
No,
first.
James does actually.
Oh, let's do it.
I've got a correction to start with. Last week we mentioned that licked the sweaty ball case, pencil case. Apparently, to his knowledge, he never licked it. Apparently, to his knowledge. That's the only correction I wanted to make. He commented on this and said, you know, that's it. Personally, I don't believe that version of events, but that's what he believes.
Which is fair
And
enough.
we respect that
Yeah.
as followers of Jesus Navas. Praise him in all his glory.
Praise him indeed.
Can you just wipe your glasses? Because
They're fogging up! They're fogging up! I saw it that whole time. I didn't want to say anything.
They were fine until that fucking coughing fit.
Go on, Murray.
Have anybody here heard of Honey Boo Boo?
yes, Jude has.
Not me or James.
Oh my
No idea what
All
you're
of
talking
us.
Let's hate Honey Boo Boo.
That is the correct response. I'm going to quickly explain what she is. She's this short, fat, redneck model, like redneck as, cut, and she's always wearing more makeup than a scarred face hooker. That's the only way to describe it. She wears a lot of makeup, and when she gained her fame, she would have been about 8 years old. So she's this fat, round 8-year-old model thing with makeup. She gained heaps of press.
Is this from the model show for like underage kids?
Oh yeah, Toddlers and Tiaras.
Toddlers and Tiaras. Is she from that?
I think she was in that, yeah. But South Park did an episode. Hilarious. What I actually wanted to raise up was my mate found a Honey Boo Boo name generator.
It's even funnier than your laugh just was. It's that funny.
I put my name in, which is Mark, and it came out with Mudslug Crybaby. That's my Honey Boo Boo name.
So these are names that she would come up for you, or names that are similar to the name Honey
That's
Boo
what
Boo?
she would call you.
Yeah,
If that was
right,
her name,
okay.
If
that's
you were
what she
friends
would
with it.
Alright.
I kind of wish that we'd brought this up on our
Yeah.
laptop so we could have done everyone.
Yeah,
We
if
should have done
you
that.
prepared this earlier, this would be a much funnier experience for us.
He has done everybody.
I have done it.
Oh, you
Oh, yes! That's
Please
alright.
don't say
That-
everybody's full name though.
That's
No,
so
I
much
don't.
disappointment. Okay. I did Jude's real name, which came up with Kiwi Sugar.
Kiwi That's why you said it.
Yeah, and then I replaced his real name with Jude, and it came up with Jabba, so his name is Jabba Sugar.
Jabba Sugar.
I did your full name, Welshie, which
Must be a long one.
which was Lulu Wonderful.
Oh, that's it.
Lulu Wonderful.
Lulu
I
Wonderful.
want something bigger, but that'll do.
And my personal favourite, which is Jude.
Oh no. It had to be me.
Which I put James, and then I put your last name in there, which is Jazzy Wiggy.
Jazzy Wiggy.
It's good because your haircut makes you look like you're wearing a wig at the moment. That's
Jazzy
great.
Wiggy.
It's a jazzy haircut.
It really-
And he wiggles when he
Relentless on
laughs.
his haircut right now.
Jazzy Wiggy.
I don't like his haircut. I'm sorry. I can't say much, but I don't
To
like
be
your haircut.
fair, you're a porcupine on crack.
Yep.
That's true.
What are you? What is it?
He's
This
Jazzy
is what the hairdresser did to me.
It's just like an animal crawled in your head and died. A Pokemon got electrocuted or did crack on mine. He's just passed out having a nap. Look at it.
That's fine with
Such
me.
shit.
Let him. He's soft and cuddly, and I'm happy with him.
In James's defence, he is Jazzy Wiggy.
Jazzy Wiggy, can't fight
The
it.
haircut works.
That's fair. I withdraw.
How many people hate your haircut though?
Everybody at work, but nobody else.
So in other words,
Really?
lots
So,
of people
yeah,
use
lots of
Yeah,
You
you just don't want to mention it.
All
No, but
The only people that matter or exist to me are people that appreciate my haircut. If you don't, you're dead to me.
Wow,
That's
this whole
just
room
how
just
it
died.
You three have been dead to me for years. I don't
Well,
give a
that's
shit about any of you.
He put the Welsh filter over it. He's like, people who like my hair, Welsh filter.
Yeah, they come up, they say, what the fuck is up your hair? It's just like, oh, thank you, it's awesome, right? It takes me like 10 minutes every morning.
you actually epitomised to me the episode of South Park where Cartman says he invents the fish sticks joke.
That's a fucking...
Where it's all about his ego twisting every event to include him or be about him in some way.
You are kind of the Cartmine of the group.
Cartmine.
The Carmine.
Cartmine.
Cartmine. Mine's some carts, go. Yeah. So moving on, actually, from this ridiculous conversation, I have a bit of a confession. It's a quick one, but it's kind of fun. I want to hear what you say. So silence is on, let's hear it. I was driving back to work off my lunch break today after getting some Subway, trying to eat fresh. We don't get paid to say that.
Hopefully we will now.
Oh yeah, this is great. Colin James. So I'm driving past, pulling up to stoplights, and there's a bus stop next to stoplights, and there's one of the most attractive Asian girls I've ever seen in my life, and you guys know that I'm pretty racist, I don't really find Asians hot. This one was pretty hot. The kicker was that she was sat on the floor of the bus stop with her one leg up and her one leg down, wearing a thong and a skirt, and you could see it all. I, instead of going back to work, I did another block and came back around and sat back at the lights and checked it out for a bit longer. Am I damned? I feel a little bad.
Jesus Navas saves you. Fair enough.
I would say you're absolved. That's not.
Yeah.
I really want to absolve you,
But
Mari's views don't reflect everybody else's. So
I don't have a reason. I was going to say something that I couldn't say then. So I have to absolve you.
okay, that's good. I knew this would be quick.
If she didn't want you to look, she wouldn't do that.
I don't think she was aware that she was doing it because she was reading a book, and I thought I'm going to take advantage of this and see if it's still there when I come back around.
There you
So I did a block and came back, sat at the lights.
It's completely fair enough.
See, that was my view as well. I thought she was presenting to the world. She's like, look at what you can't.
But even
have.
not, then she's so stupid that she's done that.
What?
She deserves to have everyone gawk at her.
Good. I'm glad you guys feel the same, because I did it, but I did it without thinking. I kind of pulled off the lights and just indicated turn right and went around the block. I was like, why am I... Ah, brain wants to see more.
I see what you did there.
Which was really good, yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, no. Absolve.
Sweet.
Completely.
Thank you, everybody, and Jesus.
Praise.
Praise him.
I'm just going to jump in real quick with favourite character.
Yeah, oldie.
It's a quick double-parter. Phil and Cam from Modern Family.
Oh, okay, so their relationship rather than the character. Like the
No, just those two.
Oh,
Together?
you can't
Those two.
choose between them.
But no, I cannot choose who I like more out of Phil Dunphy and Cam, just because they are both fucking hilarious.
Phil, I would have
I
to
would
say.
choose
See,
Phil.
I also identify with them because if I was gay, clearly I would be Cam.
Yeah, you already
And
are.
if I was a dad, I would be Phil. I watched an episode last night where he accidentally punched his kid in the face. I did that on the weekend. I accidentally punched the kid in the face.
That's what
Yes.
I got out of this story.
But yeah, so
Alex has been busy.
why do you think you guys haven't seen her for a while?
I saw her like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
That's all it took. James babies eat quick.
They move fast, man. They move fast.
It's like the Twilight books where the baby eats her from the inside out.
I was going to say, just like
Wouldn't
get
I?
his first out of that. Is that why we haven't seen her?
No,
Favorite character too? Who you got?
I would have to say Luffy from One Piece, because that guy is just hilariously stupid all the time, but he pulls off the craziest stuff that is just... It makes the show so epic.
I'm actually kind of glad that you led with that, because mine is Archer, Sterling Archer.
Yes,
For the
Sterling Archer.
exact same reasons. The episode when they're on the train and he's chasing the guy, he's like, oh, what's this? And he gets up on top of the train, he's like, I can't believe we're fighting on top of a train! He's like, gets excited about the scenario. I was like, that's exactly what I would be like if I was a ridiculously awesome spy. Which
He
I
is
could
pretty
be,
awesome.
Which I could be, no one would know.
No.
Murray?
I don't have one, man. I don't have a
You
character.
couldn't even think of one when we said this.
We
Think of a
said before the
character.
podcast.
Alright, since he doesn't... Just saying,
Cut that first.
every guy, he does the voice-off. The guy does the voice-off.
Oh yeah,
every
the guy from
character
Family
he
Guy.
does,
Yeah.
every character he does is
It's
gold.
amazing.
Always good.
I mean, if you really want me to put one in there,
Yep.
Badger from Breaking Bad.
There we
Well,
go.
that's because you're
good.
him.
Yeah, because James thinks I'm Badger.
We all think you're Badger.
You're in
You
my
are-
phone as Badger. That's who you are.
You are Badger. That's
Badger.
ridiculous.
You look like him, sound like him, everything. Moving on.
Decisions.
Let's get...
Boys, decisions. Do we
So
want it all?
we want it all. Let's hear it.
I do want
Okay.
it. Sometimes.
I'll need the whole cake.
It's not. It's not necessarily hilarious, but it was a conundrum that I found myself that I couldn't answer. I couldn't answer this particular question. So imagine the world's in a zom-pocalypse. You've got two choices. You either get eaten to death by zombies, or you choose to go into a locked room and starve to death. I couldn't make the decision.
Straight out there, starve to death.
That would be just as painful as being eaten, though.
Yeah, but I'd rather have
It would
that.
take longer.
Less terrifying, though.
A lot longer.
It'd take a lot longer for you as well, Jeeves. Just saying. Just saying.
No, straight away.
Oh, but they would take a while to eat him. It's true.
That's true.
I thought this was going to turn in this. I thought it wasn't.
So you're going with starving to death.
Definitely.
I reckon I'd be eaten by a zombie.
Question.
Yeah.
Eaten by zombies, do we have a chance to at least punch some of the fuckers in the face and make a go of it? Or do we literally have to walk there, starfish, and just let them
You're
eat us?
fighting to your death, but it's inevitable. There's a lot of zombies. You're going to get eaten and teared to
I would
pieces.
100% go for Eden because I cannot imagine the thrill of actually, like, decimating some undead
No,
corpses
well,
with
hold on,
something
hold
like-
on then. If you're allowed to fight back,
You have to
fight
change
while you're
it.
getting eaten by the zombies, surely there should be some form of supplies in that locker.
Maybe not supplies, but entertainment.
Or just anything.
Sure. Sure, there can be, but death in
Even if
either case is inevitable.
No, but
Absolutely.
Oh,
is.
Then why would it be
but-
starvation? Because I would rather kill myself in a locked room than, like...
You're
try and go
literally
face
going
zombies
into
or
a
whatever.
room that you can't get out of, and you don't have weapons to kill yourself. You're starving to death.
You can find something.
Nah,
I mean, you could beat your head against.
I guess if
someone.
the choice was literally starve to death or be eaten, that was it. Like, there was no opportunities. I'd rather be eaten. That's it.
For those basic principles, yep, because I reckon being eaten would be quicker.
Yeah, that's
And, like, starving to death would take days of just solitude and nothing but listening to zombies outside. Like, I would just...
And you'd be waiting for your death too. You'd be sitting there waiting, like, am I going to die? When am I going to die? Is it going to be tomorrow? I don't know when my death is going to be.
Well, you know you're going to die. You just put those parameters...
I know you're going to
definitely
die, but you don't know when you're going to die. Well,
Will
it's
you
when
come
be
back as a
eaten to
zombie?
death, you're like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
If you're eaten, will you come back?
Oh, that'd be
As a
awesome.
zombie, are you going to come back?
I don't know.
No, let's keep it simple. No.
So you won't.
No. Because you'll be eaten.
And you
Is it
wouldn't
gonna-
have much of a life as a
Do it.
zombie anyway.
No, but I'd rather not be a zombie.
No,
Because what you do as a zombie, I would rather
but that's what I'm saying.
have myself wiped out.
You either starve and die, or you are eaten. So you're in 100 different pieces and 100 different zombie bellies.
I'm still going to go start. Oh no, I just...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sweet. Cool.
Jimsy, I believe you have El Storio.
I do have an El Storio of Newskio.
What is music?
Bagito. It's less of a story and more just something I've noticed over time about him. And I'm sure as soon as I bring this up, you guys will notice this too.
Yeah.
Anytime you're with him, like out or whatever, if there are chicks around, he's just intently talking to you and that's it. As soon as there are no chicks around, that's when he talks about chicks. And talks about like hitting chicks and all that stuff. He never actually talks about that shit or talks about chicks around when you're with him.
Okay, I'm just going to say, he probably just does that because you have Alex. Like, I've noticed that he'll be like, oh, dude, that chick's really hot. I'm like, okay, why don't you just go be with her or whatever, like, try
Oh,
to
really?
talk her up.
No.
Yeah. I think he just does that because you have Alex. There's no real point.
Well, I mean, I noticed too with tie-in with the fucking when we tried to play Fuck or Not at Soundwave.
Soundwave, that was
We
awesome.
tried to play this game where basically a chick walks past and you decide whether or not you're gonna fuck her. New Sky just basically barely ever spoke up, and when he did, it was fucking retarded, the choices he made.
Yeah.
And it was just really weird. Whereas the rest of us would, we'd have little bits where we didn't agree or whatever, but the consensus was generally the same. We were consistent with our things, but...
I think the problem was that me and you, we chose women every time, and he always chose the guy.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
I think it didn't help too that we spoke in English. I think that may have... Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
not North Korean.
He said North
Well, that
Korean.
was-
I said South Korean. I had to correct him.
I
Alright?
don't give a shit, man. I don't listen.
Sorry, Jesus, not
I
Jesus.
don't
I'm sorry.
listen to people when they talk. So I knew he was Korean. That's all I ever said is Korean.
Why would you ever come to the logical conclusion that he came from North Korea when you know that North Koreans can't leave their country?
I don't fucking know that.
But
I don't care.
Well, ignorant of other cultures.
Yes, that's not my culture. I don't give a shit. I'll eat their
You're
food.
Welsh and you're in Australia. You should be
That's
tolerant.
why I don't get the Australian shit, man. I still don't understand why you guys talk the way you do and drive the way you do and eat the things you do and say
They drive on the
things
same
you say.
side of the road.
Like cunts. Just throwing it out there.
Side of the road.
Nah, you guys
They
are
don't like to
terrible
give way.
drivers.
One of the biggest foods in Wales is literally called faggots.
And they're
That's
amazing.
what you eat. You
Yes.
stick faggots in your mouth.
Yes,
That makes so much
tasty,
sense.
tasty faggots.
Alright, let's just drag this away from Welsh being gay to back to
New
this
Sky.
guy.
No. New Sky being Alfagito.
Sorry,
I just want to say, has he listened to this yet?
Yeah,
Any of
he
these?
has.
Have I not told
Hilarious.
you?
No, because
Pretty funny.
On the subject of Alfagito-ness of New Sky, he popped up on Facebook a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, hey, man, listen to the podcast. Really good. Made a comment that James is way too loud. But other than that, it's good. And I started he popped up, like, oh, it's happening, he's going to kick off.
Yeah.
He said that, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll text back normally. And then as it's halfway through writing, you're like, by the way, I see what you guys are doing, goddamn assholes. It's just like, oh, yeah. Best part is, I don't think he listened to the first one yet, because I said, this week's we didn't talk about you much. He's like, yes, you did. You said I was gay when you talked about me not liking anime chicks and all that.
Oh.
I was like, oh, yeah, we did too. So I don't think he's listened to the first one.
Oh, I hope he does soon. 'cause
No,
he's gonna li-
No.
Like, he already has stopped hanging out with us as much. We're not going to hear from him once he hears all of them. Like, at all. He'll be gone.
But yeah, so back to New Sky being El Fagito. One more story. We were out drinking with a buddy who came from Sydney, just to catch up with him or whatever, and everybody's drinking like, oh yeah, we'll have Scotch and Coke. So he goes off, grabs a round. New Sky comes back, puts his drink on the table. So there's just 4 drinks of Scotch and Coke, and then you see this bright fucking orange and red drink, and I go, New Sky, is that a fucking vodka sunrise? And he goes, hell yeah, bro, tasty as. And I'm just thinking, if anyone looks over, it's just like, oh yeah, 4 blokes drinking. And then some it's a sparkly drink with a big smile on his face saying, this is delicious, man. Have the raspberry and the orange. It's just awesome. So, it's just just run it out there.
Because I'm imagining wearing his fucking pink shirt while he does.
He was wearing a button-up shirt. I don't think he was wearing a pink one.
Oh, because he's got this pink ass one too.
Yeah.
I know I've defended him from the get-go with this. I hate to be the one to defend him again. I fucking love vodka sunrises. If it was, I would drink
they
Scotch
are
and Coke. If it was
But
anything
that's
else,
what I mean.
I would choose the
Like,
sunrise.
Dave was offering the round, so wouldn't you just be like, oh yeah, cheers, man. I'll take the free drink.
Oh, so he neglected
I think
the free
New
Scotch
Sky
and Coke
went up. I
to
think
go get
he
his
got
own vodka.
drink.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck him. He's Wait, sorry. He's Fagito.
We're trying to keep it.
Yeah, try to keep it civil. Like, this is a made-up term. Doesn't mean anything. El
Yeah.
Fagito could mean whatever you want it
Could
to
mean he's.
Could mean unicorns and sunshine.
It probably does.
However,
In this guy's
slightly
case,
does it.
If we spell it wrong, Jesus will fucking come down.
That
and
is
pretty
true.
hard.
And Jeansy did mention unicorns, which is a horse with a big spike.
Not to be confused with a rainicorn.
Mathematical.
Which, funnily enough, speak in Asian. But I still can't tell whether it's Korean or Japanese.
Which that's just got to clarify that.
Yes.
He wouldn't even
I'm pretty sure-
translate Gangnam Style for us. He's not
He
gonna do
can.
that.
He just doesn't want to do it because he
That's
knows
my
that we'll
point.
give him shit for it.
I know, because I've heard his mum speak Korean.
Yeah.
He's like,
Speaking of which, how fucking bullshit is it that that song now? Like, just how massively blown
Sick
up
of
it's
it?
been. I'm sick of it. I'm over
he's
it.
coming to Fusion as well.
But
I
apparently
heard
he's
that,
coming
yeah.
just that one song. Apparently
Yeah.
he's coming to do that song and then leave. Of
course.
I would like him to come on and do like
His full
Right
set or
Now
something,
and like
yeah.
all the other songs he does. I love Right Now. That's a good song.
Exactly. But
Podcasters, listen to Right Now by Psy because it's better.
Pretty tasty.
Love that song.
That's some good ones. I had a story from uni yesterday. A certain PLLO that I mentioned in the first episode, which is one of the PLLOs from Marks and Fest that I had to go at.
Yep.
So I was at uni, and a certain lololol from Marks and Fest that I have previously mentioned, who is a bit of a bitch.
Just to clarify, is a bitch.
Is a
Stop
bitch.
covering
I'm
for her.
Sorry, I just
She's
wanted-
a bitch.
Alright,
I
fine.
don't like her.
She said something that made me very strongly feel like I wanted to slap her off of her feet, spit on her, and walk away. My friend was talking to her, and then she made a side comment. This is a direct quote. That is so, like, totally hilarious. I can't express how angry I was with this girl. I was sitting next to her and I was just like, do not slap her off of her feet. God, why do you exist? Why do you sit next to me and say these things?
Is it bad that if this was a confession, I would sin you for not slapping her for that?
Yep.
Bitch needs to know her place. Don't speak like that, yololol.
So upset, right?
Fella, this chick is a nothing ever to make me think that she's a decent human being. The first time I met them, it's like, hey, what's up, you know? And two of them like, yeah, hey, what's up? And she's just like,
She does have...
just nothing. It's like,
Wait,
really? You
she
don't
can
get
be forgiven. Is she extremely hot?
No!
Okay.
She's average, but she's got F cups.
No, but are they
Mashed.
fatty ones?
No, they're big.
You know how the big
No.
ones, and but
No,
they're kind of
she's
like
skinny, but she's got big titties.
Yeah, but it's the kind of ones like if she took everything off, would they just sag?
We haven't taken everything off.
I don't know.
No, but
no.
you can kind of tell sometimes like how they'd be.
That's doing it creepier and creepier as this podcast
Yeah,
goes.
this
I
is
love
going
it.
Let's- Actually, on the note of El Fagito, I was up at uni and there were like these kind of sexual health information places, and they gave me this package of stuff.
For listeners at home, we will take photos of this and put it on the Facebook site so you can be a part of this, because I'm quite excited.
I'm really excited to see this.
I picked out what I personally felt was the best of the package. I'm going to start with my gift from Dumb Did It to New Sky, which is a naked guy on the front of a booklet that says, "Stop the drama down under, sexual health guide for gay men." Just have a sneaky peek at that. And all the lovely pictures included.
Dude, I really want a sneaky peek at
It includes such wonders as a man being groped by 100 hands and flaming testicles.
What?
the fuck with the 100 hands.
Oh wow!
On that note, we'll put all the pictures up. The next one,
All of them.
I'm really sorry, James, but this one's for you. Sexual health services for people with a disability. I'm gonna slide that over to you.
look.
That's my gift to you.
Aw, mine doesn't have pictures.
Here you go, look at these games.
But if I have a disability, I can't read without pictures.
They gave us a card for the listeners at home. That's it's a standard card, and it's got excuses for not wearing a condom, and then rebuttals for that. For something like they're a passion killer. Don't worry, I'm creative. My personal favourite was they don't make them big enough, and their excuses, their like rebuttal is, don't worry, they'll stretch. That's a legitimate excuse. When someone tells you that a condom doesn't fit, you'll be like, don't worry, love, they'll stretch. All good.
Wait, so you've had someone in a situation with you where they said, I can't use a condom with you because it won't fit. And you said, don't worry, it'll work.
I'm concerned that he said, "Don't worry, love."
I think you should keep this little brochure for yourself, mate.
This is actually something that they give away. They'll be like, don't worry, condoms will stretch when it comes time to having sex.
They may stretch, but they still leave like a fucking ring around, hurt,
Yep.
and leave it like fucking purple. It's the worst thing ever.
I don't like
Do you have that with the start as well, where you've got to roll and it has that instant where it needs to stretch
And
that
it
little bit?
hurts.
It's like,
ugh.
and then as soon as it passes the first, it's like, it's already stretched.
They just annoy me, man. They're like,
And the worst thing is,
they don't sit still either.
Yeah.
They're like up and down.
James, you definitely have to read this one. It's hilarious, man.
Who does a quote?
Dude, just read one. What are you
which
looking
one's
at
the
right now?
best?
Just read one.
There's group education programs.
oh, that'd be the worst.
To group sex.
With other people.
They do have fees. It does cost money, so it's like prostitution. So just be aware of that. And yeah, I'll let you just take that home. I don't have a pocket.
No,
The
good.
next one I found was, they gave you, by the way, about 40 condoms in this pack. Like, they expected you to just
Sweet,
be
they cost
constantly
money.
having sex.
But how are you going to use them, Murray?
Ah, good question, Jimsy. Maybe I'll see Alex later.
Can you imagine if that happened?
That would be so awkward.
That'd be funny.
I don't think it would be. Oh, no offense. I don't think it would be funny.
I just feel bad for her not feeling anything the whole time.
I'll pay
Booyah.
that.
Especially from what she's used to, Murray. You just...
Alright, James, there's no need to lie now. You've done your joke.
James, read this card.
Don't stretch, Jamesy. The next one is lubricated natural sensation bikini condoms.
What?
I don't know how it works. I actually wanted to open
Wait,
it.
yeah, can we open
I
this?
wanted to open it live on podcast because
It's
I
like-
was genuinely confused.
It's like wearing nothing at all, except a big latex bikini.
This condom.
Are you
Just-
are you
We
recording
have
right
to
now?
sign
recording
it.
right now.
Well,
Okay,
so
so-
you're going to put these on James, aren't you?
I'm putting these on James. I just want to announce it real quick. I can't open the package.
Oh, God.
This isn't the excuse I usually use, but I can't open it.
You got to tear it, bro. You got to tear it.
Go on then, Murray.
He's having trouble.
You only have 12 minutes.
Oh, he's got it.
Hey.
It's pro.
I can open packets
Of bikinis.
of the general.
Do you know what? Seeing as Murray opened it, he should put it on.
Yeah, that's fair.
James is holding the camera. He just want to put down.
James. Alright,
Hurry up, we
Here
don't
it
have much
is.
time.
Oh, it's gone.
Is that what usually happens when you put it on a condom?
I can't even reach that shit.
I don't know how it works.
You tore that in half.
Oh, is it just a regular one?
It's just a condom!
It's just a snake! That's what it's going to say.
Put it on my...
That's what it said. That's what it said.
That's
not a
false
fucking bikini.
advertisement.
That was
such a letdown.
Can I just say, for future reference, when we record shit, Murray, and you want to hold something up to the camera, hold it up to the fucking camera, not here!
No. I think you got some lube on the front of your camera.
Oh. Go tissue up. That's
you made
really
that
disappointing.
immature by fighting with me with it. That would have been really good.
Like, seriously disappointing.
I wish my face was on camera right now.
I'm glad that this happened to one we're giving back to them. What's on the lens? I don't know.
And now
it's just the fluid that came off the condom after you used it.
Now for the creme de la creme of the sexual package is this thing, which is called Sheer Glade Dams, which we'll get a photo of later. It's basically a clear kind of plastic sheet, which sole purpose, right, is to go on the vagina or the arsehole so you can lick it without getting a disease.
That's fucking awesome.
It's a bum licking flap.
Well, you don't have to use it on a bum.
To be fair, though,
use it on a vagina.
that means, like, if it's just nasty, you eliminate all taste.
Okay,
so I see this
fine,
as a
but
positive.
why are you eating nasty vagina in the first place?
I'm not, but you guys are... Oh, she's going to be pissed. I'm going to love it. This is going to be... I'm showing this to her as soon as it's up. But anyway... I was thinking more for you three, because you just... Like, a random chick you pick up, how do you know what it's going to be like?
Yeah,
wouldn't it be handy to have one of these if you find out...
It smells funky.
I would rather just than say, hang on, let me get my
Let me get my vagina sheet so I don't taste you.
I see myself much as the sexual Two-Face. I flip a coin.
So, Jamesy, would you
Is it a trick coin?
It's a trick coin.
This is what
I'm always going.
You'd be like, excuse me, ma'am, let me just put this over my face.
Can you open it properly, or is that opened?
No, that's not open.
You open it properly, bro. Let's see this shit.
It's a really thin...
I'll put my fingers like that. You can lick between it, and we'll see.
We are donating this to New Sky, I'm pretty sure.
It's basically like a kind of like a condom.
Alright, see if I get the sensation. You get a full sensation, ladies. It smells really good.
Does it?
Smell it.
That's
not
a
gonna put your
bomb
face.
slap.
Oh, it actually does.
Did it taste good?
It tastes like nothing. But
It smells...
But you're gonna be putting this on your face. You'll be like, excuse me, I don't want to kill the mood, but can I just put this over your vagina?
Do you know what you could do? Just saying.
Your vagina smells and it's disgusting.
You just put it on and tell them, go underneath the quilt, put it on. They're not gonna fucking know.
That's...
Do you know what would be cool about that? If you run out of condoms or anything, just wrap it around
With a rubber band.
with a duct tape, it'd be sweet.
So that's what I've learned from uni this week.
I went to a family dinner the other week for a birthday dinner for my mother, and we went to Cafe Primo. And me and Dad just sat down and started talking about TV, movie, music, as you do, over my mother and my sister, who was not saying anything, and they started complaining about it, like, oh, why do you guys always do this? Talk about something we can all talk about. And after 10 seconds of silence, I thought the only thing I could think of was I've already mentioned to you guys, the bacon shortage, the crisis that's going to happen next year. Now, this is my family. My dad's about... James already pulling a face. My dad's about 40 odd, so is my mother, and my sister's 11. And as soon as I went, oh, there's a bacon shortage next year. Do you guys know about that? My dad went, Jesus, how much does James eat of that stuff?
Yeah. You told me about this one already. I knew it was coming.
And the whole table, even my little sister laughed at it. It was fantastic.
I love the fact that it was your dad that did it.
My dad...
His dad always does. It's great.
It's because I hate you, James. Just face it.
Yeah. I have a long-standing theory that secretly his parents really disapprove of me. I don't think his dad likes me.
Well, just on a New Sky Alpha Guido thing, do you know that my parents came out to me like, just so you know, if you were gay with James, we would be okay with it?
I remember that, yeah.
Back in high school, because we used to hang out all the time, and it wasn't even...
And we're both single, yeah.
But it wasn't even that I wasn't in and out of relationships. It was just they decided to tell... They thought that would be a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ. Whoa, Jesus Navas. Well, I didn't say Jesus Navas back then. I was blind to his light.
On a really quick side note, speaking of the bacon shortage and James eating most of said bacon, he rang his pig bell today.
He did.
We will take a picture of this pig bell and hopefully him reading it.
And it was the first and last time. Even if it means I never get to be in a podcast
The
again, I'm
next
not
time
saying it again.
you
It's
get
not happening.
so drunk, James, that you can't walk, I'm literally going to bring you the pig bell. And be like, just
Put it
bring
on
it
his-
once.
No, put it on his neck.
It's true, we'll tie it around so it jingles everywhere he goes.
Like a kid.
Be like,
From-
James is coming.
From our experiences the last few weeks, though, it seems much more likely, Kieran's, that will be you at that level of being drunkness.
I haven't had a drink in a while
Jew,
because
yeah.
I wanted to refill it. but-
Jew has lost his drinking tolerance, so we found that out really quickly last week after the podcast.
Yes, you did.
We played Drinking Peggle, which we will make some videos of shortly. We're waiting on a recording device, and it is beautiful. It is just beautiful.
Hopefully by then I have my
Praise
tolerance, so I look
Jesus
like a dick.
Navas, it
but,
came straight from his bosom to us.
To be fair, he did have like 3/4 of a bottle of scotch in
did.
the like half hour we played that game.
Well, somehow you were supposed to be drinking the same amount as me, but every time I'd be like, I'm out of drinks, and you guys would have like half your glass, so I'm like, what the
I'm
hell?
so glad
I
that's
didn't
because
go on.
I was
I kept winning.
Yeah, you were fucking up, that was the problem.
I was going to vom by the end. I was just like,
I did pretty well, surprisingly, because normally those games, no.
smashing those 14 drinks at the end was brutal.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pac-Man signing off.
This is Welsh slapping Pac-Man.
And this is you saying goodbye.
I'm James and I want to eat the whole cake.
Done! Dinner!